Secretary, your call up Dr. Murillo.
Thank you.
Laura Murillo.
Thank you, Mayor, Mayor Pro Tem, and council members. We've heard a lot of conversation today, and there's only 1 minute to address you. So I want to focus on an op-ed that we provided you with, which was published in the Houston Chronicle by the Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce and the Greater Houston Partnership. Joining me in that is Charles Foster, who heads up the immigration efforts for the Greater Houston Partnership. The city of Houston has been able to bring the Super Bowl to this town, many other sports attractions and opportunities to make sure that our city is economically vibrant and at the forefront of this country. So I want to specifically address your pocketbooks and that of your constituents. We understand the importance that Houston remain economically viable. And so I want to point out just 2 points. One, the economic output of immigrants in this state is over $70 billion. And the workforce that Houston and Texas is looking for, 1/5 of it comes from the immigrant population. And so let's keep that in mind as we realize that this is also about families, it's about people, it's about standing up when called upon. Thank you.
Councilmember Robinson.
Thank you, Mayor. And Dr. Murillo, would you please speak a little bit to the fact that you represent Houston so well, and in your capacity, you've traveled internationally on behalf of the city. And I'd just maybe like you to comment just a little bit about our reputation in some of those visits that you've made, and perhaps how this bill might affect that reputation in our city.
If you talk to people in the Texas Medical Center, the people who sell Ford vehicles, the corporations, the restaurants, the businesses in the city, they're not standing before you because they can't, because they fear standing before you to say the things that we are responsible for saying. When we've traveled around the globe, we carried that diversity flag everywhere we went. And shame on us if we don't stand here and do the right thing for the people who are not privileged and fortunate to stand before you, because they cannot. We're just asking you all to please consider the families, and if that doesn't move you, then think about the financial implications this will have in this great city that we call Houston, Texas.
Councilmember Gallegos.
Thank you, Dr. Murillo, for being here. This information that you've shared with us also states that documented and undocumented immigrants pay taxes at a rate that is similar to those of the U.S.-born Texans. These are our co-workers, neighbors, and friends, yet with this law, we are dissuading them from being part of our community.
Correct.
So thank you so much for this information.
Absolutely. We're dissuading them from going to school. We're dissuading them from going to college, from working. Talk to the major corporations, even people who are owners of McDonald's franchisees in Houston say they're not even having people filling out applications to work anymore. If those children do not go to school and do not become productive citizens, we all lose, Mayor. We all lose, council members. We all lose.
Thank you. Thank you so very much. Good to see you.
Okay, Mr. Claude Bryan.